All right, Shalom. I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth through the Spirit, and peace and blessings unto the elect of the nation of Israel, which is us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We make up the biblical 12 tribes to the nation of Israel. This is the brother Abadia from the GMS Houston camp, and I'm going to go into a couple of articles, and then we're gonna hit the scriptures. I actually have just a couple of scriptures to hit, so let's get straight into it. This is from the Wall Street Journal. It says eviction looms for millions of Americans who can't afford rent. Why can't people afford rent right now? Because people have been losing their jobs at alarming rates. Okay, and the stimulus money really didn't do much. Okay, and then you have people that's getting the extra money for unemployment, and it seems that if that's not doing too much either. Depending on a person or family's circumstances. Um, some people was making more than what the extra unemployment is giving out. So things is getting bad, and the Most High is only heating up. Okay, the Most High is the Most High is just beginning to heat up. Okay, heat things up. So let's read this. It says federal eviction moratorium expires in July, along with enhanced jobless benefits. Congress debates extension, and this was put up earlier today, 1 p.m. Eastern. I believe that's Eastern Standard Time. 1:30 or 1:29 p.m. And this is short. So it says from Washington, millions of Americans who have missed rent payments due to the coronavirus pandemic could be at risk of being evicted in the coming months unless the government measures to protect them are extended. Economists and housing experts say nearly 12 million adults live in households that missed their last rent payment, and 23 million have little or no confidence in their ability to make the next one, according to weekly Census Bureau data. Now, if we go back up, check it out. A lot of these people that are losing their homes or in jeopardy, I'll say, of losing their home or losing their apartment are women. Okay, especially a lot of so-called blacks, Latinos. Okay, right here it says under this image, it says Aline Collins left of Dallas, lost her job in March. She is afraid she will lose her home if Congress allows a moratorium on evictions to expire later this month. So this is up in Dallas, and look, if you look behind her, you'll see it look like she's having some type of garage sale, or it says custom art, trying to sell some type of art. All right, to make ends meet. So people are feeling the effects of this pandemic, especially these women, these women that didn't had it, so good, or had it pretty good, I'll say. For a while, they're now starting to catch hell on all kind of levels, And I got another article. This was actually put up 2 days ago. Let me see if you got the date on there. Yeah, 2 days ago, right? So it says this is off of it's from the Channel 2 Houston News, but I got this off of a site. I think it's called Newsbreak. This is not a site, I'm sorry. This is a news app that I have on my phone called Newsbreak. And it pretty much brings out majority of the local news, and here and there to have some national news, maybe a little international news, but mainly this is a local news app, Newsbreak. Okay, and it says a single mother out of work facing eviction due to coronavirus pandemic. And I'll just read a little bit. It says cardboard boxes carpeted the floor, leading to Lisa Pradia's kitchen. Bubble wrap, packaging tape, dishes cluttered her counter as Pradia and her daughter spent the afternoon putting away the memories they had unpacked less than 1 year ago. Pradia has been evicted despite being approved for aid to pay her rent after losing her job in March. There was one person standing between Pradia and the assistance she was desperate to receive. Her landlord, who she alleges failed to fill out the necessary paperwork to free up the funds. And let's read down. Let's read this right here. It says this part. Read this paragraph. And I may read a little bit more. It says more than half of Houston area's population is renting a home or apartment, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. The state lifted its moratorium on evictions at the end of May, and since that time, the number of eviction cases filed in Harris County court has continued to rise. And then let's read this paragraph, and then I'll get to the scriptures. And like I said, I'm going to say it again. The Most High is just beginning to heat up. The Most High is going to increase the tempo of bringing hardships to this fucked up ass place we know as America. And the scripture is Babylon the Great. It says Pradia leased a home located in a subdivision in Richmond in November 2019. She worked in the real estate industry and looked forward to a new chapter for her. For her and her 16-year-old daughter. And I bet she's proud as hell, because, these women here in America are proud. It tells us in Isaiah the 47th chapter, that the vibration of Babylon is they dwell carelessly. Okay? So the so-called black woman, the Israelite woman, period, they bought all the way into this place. They walk around proud, and the Most High is handing out judgments, okay, on a daily basis. And this thing right here is going to get worse. Many people are going to be homeless, and get kicked out their house and their apartment. I see a young girl over here where I stay at. Yeah, she back and forth to the leasing office. They about ready to kick her ass out of here. It says after she lost her job in March, Pradia, if I'm saying her name right, said she used her stimulus check to cover part of her back rent, so she was already behind. And this is just something that hit the news out here. These things are happening all over the country. These things are happening all over the country. Now let's hit the scriptures real quick. Come on now. Okay. So first scripture, I just got a couple of them. It's going to be Ecclesiastes. Well, first, let me bring this out. 2nd Esdras 8:50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world." This is just a small example of misery. Look at the Look at the picture. She looks like she's in misery. And this is the face of a lot of people here in America and around the world. America is going to fucking get it, man, from the Most High. Okay, thus said the scriptures. America is doomed. Once again, 2 Esdras 8:50, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And kind of getting on a woman, especially the black woman, the so-called Latino woman too, because their asses is proud. Also, they walk in great pride. They don't want to get up under men. They like this article read, this lady was looking to start a new chapter in her life with a 16-year-old daughter. Where's the husband at? Where's the man at? Nobody wants to marry the black woman. Nobody wants to man wants to be involved with this proud ass female. Talking about black women and so-called black women as a whole. Now the next scripture is right here in Ecclesiastes 12, and I'm going to read verse 3. It says, in the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. Okay? Meaning the jobs are going to cease because it's going to be few employment opportunity, especially here under this coronavirus pandemic. Okay? There's slim chances of getting employed. Okay? And the government, they're supposed to be coming with a second stimulus, and we'll see what happens. But, even if that prop people up for a little bit longer, eventually the Most High is gonna he's gonna destroy this place. Okay, he's gonna have it to where people are getting slung out of houses left and right. Okay, nobody's able to nobody has job, or not many people have jobs. Okay, and it's gonna get chaotic in these streets. Okay, and we just waiting to see, man, how the Most High is gonna play all the details of chaos, turmoil here in these last days. It says, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. So people don't see a great future. People don't see America being made great again. Okay? Especially the Jakes, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, I talk to people that, outside this troop, and they don't know what's going on. They bugged out. They don't feel confident about nothing, and that's because the times we living in, they don't have a clue of what the fuck is really going on. They don't know if they gonna, keep their job. They scared they gonna lose their job, or they didn't already lost their job. I believe it's over half the country is unemployed. Things only gonna get worse. The Most High is just cranking, warming up the car, okay, before he put it in full throttle. So, this just was a quick lesson. I want to hit these couple of articles just to further push out that this place is jacked up. People is getting, is depressed in fucked up conditions. What the scriptures say, Proverbs 29:2, when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. When the righteous are in authority. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. before we leave off. Proverbs 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. People are not rejoicing because the righteous are catching hell right along with everybody else. You know, the righteous being the Israelites, and more in particular, the elect of the nation of Israel. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Okay, and really, ultimately, you know, the Most High sets up who rules. He set up the wicked to rule. So yeah, the wicked is going to cause the people to mourn. Okay, Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? And we know the wicked is the so-called white man, right? He's responsible. You know, all this is like Jake is saying out there, this is a not a pandemic, but a plandemic. So, I kind of like that little how they switched up the word. But anyway, I'm gonna close out. Lord willing, this video was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth through the Spirit, and peace and blessings on to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.